Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome back to Maker's Cave. And today's video, we are continue our build of the Fanhome Optimus Prime, or the Bayformer, whatever you want to call it, from the Michael Bay movies. We're going to be doing issues or packs or books or whatever, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've got all the parts here. Let's get them all out and let's start building. Here's all the parts for issue 3. That also came with some screws, which I've already taken apart out of their bags and put them in our little handy containers here. And we're going to basically be doing a right foot, I believe. Yes. So let's get to it. Go get the right cast footing. Or actually, it's the only cast footing you have. And he wants you to start by reinforcing this as a plastic piece, 2 halves joined together. So they want you to put a couple screws here, a KP screw here, and over here and down here, they want you to put a JP screw. So that's what we're going to do. I guess that's just to reinforce it. All right, now that they're reinforced, you want to go get your 2 ankle halves and the one with the openings. So you go back, get your ankle casting here. And you lay it right on top so the pegs all fall within here. And just flip it over. Put the other half on, and now it moves. This hole here and here, they both are going to get a BM screw. There you go. Now, down here you have this little post that's got these 2 flanges on the side. What I'll do is there we go. Let's go into your parts. You get this little cap that's got little slots, and they're going to fit right into the flange. You're going to need a lock washer and an MP screw. You want them tight, but not over tight. You want to make sure you don't crack the plastic post. There you go. Should I snug that up a little more? There we go. And there's your first part of your foot done. You take your outer heel joint right here, and you want to take this linkage. As you can see, there's a slot, and it's just going to slide right onto there. And that is going to get held in with a GP screw. Again, you want this tight, but not so tight. You want this to be able to move, which it does. Next, you got this tiny little part, and the shaft is in the shape of a D, so it goes onto the side right here. Now, it says if it doesn't fit snug, you can use some glue, but we'll dry fit it and see what happens. Feels pretty snug. That's fit in there really nice and tight, so I don't think I need any glue. All right, let's move on. You want to take your foot assembly right here and the heel assembly that you just did. And if you notice, there's only a notch here, only goes one way. It fits onto this post. And holding that in place, you're going to put a BM screw in there. The screw is in there. Oh, I thought this was turned, but it doesn't. Now, you have to make sure this really fits down on the post with the paint on there in order for that screw to grab. All right, you're going to take your inner heel joint and this little connector. And if you look closely, one of these holes has like serrations, and the other one's just a smooth little contour right there. So you want to take the part with the serrations, you want to put that right onto that joint, and that's going to get held on with an FP screw. Now you don't want it too tight. There we go. Now go get your where they're calling us the upper heel joint, and with your part holding it like this, so it goes on like this, and that's going to get held on also by an FP screw. Now you got a double joint there. Go back and get your ankle assembly, and the heel assembly you just did. You can notice there's a groove or cut out, and this post here. And that is going to get held on with an IP screw. There you go. The inner heel is done. And with that, issue 3 is done. Here's all the parts for 4. We're going to work on the front of the foot. And of course, more screws came in, and I put them, of course, in the little containers. All right, you're going to take this frame piece and this joint here. Going to slide right over there, and it's going to get held in with a BM screw. The joint's all in there. Take your upper bridge guard, and you're going to take one of your toes. Notice the orientation, the hole goes up, the little fin goes back here. So this gets fixed with a CM screw, but you're going to want to use a lock washer that they sent you. There you go. Again, tight, but not so tight you can't move. Now you're going to take a little hubcap, and it's notched in the back, so it fits the notch right in there. A little bit of pressure, and it fits right in. All right, now we've got the right toe done. We're going to be doing the left one, which is pretty much similar. So you take your other remaining toe, put it on here. Again, that's going to get held on with a CM screw with a washer. Take the other hubcap, press fit, and there you go. Bring back your foot assembly, holding in this orientation. You want to go get your toe assembly. There's 2 of them, you remember. One of them's got a little shaft at the top. You don't want that one. Take this one, and oh, did I tell you? You got to put this washer in here. And that fits into there. You're going to flip it over, holding it in place. Put the washer in place. This on there, and there's little pegs right in there that will mate up. All right, it's all clamshelled together. Flip it around, and there's a retaining hole right there for a BM screw. There's your front toe part all assembled with that one screw. Go get your part, looks like this. Making sure that this gold section is up, and this shaft on it, which is got a little key on it, goes right into there. And that gets held into place by an LP screw with a washer. Now, if we turn this over, And there's a little screw head right here. Where am I at? Little screw head right here. So you want to get one of these little plastic pieces, and that's going to be a cap that goes in there. Fits right in there. There you go. All right, you got the little canister on here. Now you're going to put this stabilizer. There's a little peg right there, D-shaped, so this can only go on one way. Stabilizer is on. And notice there's a little stub right here. Take your upper guard like this, and it just slides right on. There you go. Take the upper bridge guard, and that just slides right over onto this, and it gets fixed in there with an IP screw. Now if you notice there's a little cutout right here, so you want to go get this little piece. There's a little tiny peg there. Fits over there. Then we're going to take your cap that you came in this parts, and that is just going to snap right on top of that. And that's just a press fit. There you go. And with that, we are all done with stage 4. Here are the parts for issue 5. Let's get started on it. You want to bring back your foot assembly you did in the last issue. And you want to take your little cover cap that they sent you in this issue and move it this way. Notice there's a little peg here, and it just slides right onto here. Just like that. Now, you want to get this part here. Another joint. And the bigger one, holding it like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Holding it like this. You've got a little tiny, well, this actually, no, this looks bigger, but the one with a recess up here, basically. You want it to look like that. And that's going to get held in with an HP screw. There you go. So with doing this and putting those caps on the foot, we are done with this issue. Issue 5. You're going to have left over this rim right here, and you're going to have left over a tire. So put them in your parts bins for the future. Here's the parts for issue 6. Not many. It's a fender and some wheel work, and I bet you 10 to 1 we're going to be back our tire from the previous stage, which is exactly what we're going to start off with. You go get your tire. Well, actually, that's a lie. You need it, but not right now. First, you want to get your outer hub like this. You want to get your inner one that came before. There you go. Put those together, and they're going to get held in with 4 IP screws. All right, now that you have your rim, now you go and get your tire, and you're just going to tread is universal, so you don't have to worry about which way it goes in, and you just push the tire. Wow. That's the easiest I ever put a tire on a part work. Boom goes the dynamite. There's your tire. Now you're going to flip it over here. You're going to see these 4 holes. And amazingly, this outer hubcap here. Press fit that onto here. There you go. Now you go look at the paint job. All right. So holding your tire like this, holding the fender like this. Look, 2 holes, 2 posts. Guess what's going to happen? And that's all it took. You heard that. So they get held in with a couple MP screws. Pretty sharp. And that is the end of issue 6. And I think that's all we're going to be doing in this video. So that's it for this video. We did issues 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we did mostly a foot. And what a foot it is. This thing is just humongous. I mean, let's compare it to my hand. I mean, wow. And heavy. We also did 1 tire. Only 17 more to go. I don't know if we're actually going to be 17 of them or 18 of them like on a tractor trailer, but either way. And we did, I don't know, foot, toe, heel. I have no idea. We'll save that for later. So, I hope if you're putting this together, I hope it helped you with a few of the things, or I hope it sparked your imagination to go out and get this. I'll put a link below to Fanhome where you can get this and all their other wonderful models. Any supplies and tools that I used while putting this together, I'll have a link to them below. Other than that, thanks for taking my little Optimus journey with me. We're going to continue it on, and I'll see you at the next build. I'm Steve. Thanks for stopping by the Maker's Cave.